Hello? Anyone there? Or am I just talking to bots? Well, according to some, that might not be a joke. The internet may actually be more fake than real. Today, we're diving into the dead internet theory and how bots and AI are reshaping the web, maybe even killing it. The dead internet theory. This is a conspiracy turned into a real concern. It's the idea that most of the internet is not run by people anymore, but by bots, algorithms, and now AI content. And well, the numbers, they're honestly kind of wild. Now, I'm not just some conspiracy theorist making this up. There's hard data out there to back this, and it's been done by experts, right, who have done the groundwork and found out what the numbers actually look like. And as I said before, they're honestly kind of wild. So let's go over some of that. Now, a company called Imperva back in 2023 went out to create what's called a bad bot report. Okay, and they found that about 50% of all internet traffic is generated by bots, not humans. In some places like Ireland, that number shoots up to 71%. That's right. So if you're in Ireland, you've got a 71% chance of seeing AI generated internet traffic. Most of it's not going to be from humans. And it's not just the internet traffic that's the issue. In April 2025, Arifs, another cybersecurity company, analyzed almost 900,000 new web pages and found that 74% of them were AI generated, right? So new web pages are being created all the time. This company went out of their way to grab 900,000 new ones that had just been created, check to see where they came from. 74% of them were made by AI or bots, okay? And it doesn't stop there. Other studies have found that about 30 to 40% of text you find across websites is written by AI, okay? So yeah, if it feels like the web is getting a little less human these days, you're not imagining that. Now, which platforms are really suffering the most from this? Well, the ones that rely on human creativity. They're getting flooded by AI content on the daily. On Wikipedia, for example, researchers at Princeton have found that about 5% of the new articles in English that are going up on the website have AI-generated content in them. Editors have already flagged hundreds of articles as possible AI slop. Other popular blog sites are also finding that close to 50% of their content is AI written, which means when you're scrolling for insight, you're just as likely to find an AI drafted blog post as you are to find an actual real human's thoughts. That's pretty scary, right? And the scarier part is it's getting harder and harder to tell the difference. Now, one of the most eye-opening examples of this came from Twitch recently, and I got to watch this one happen in real time. Recently, Twitch went on a major hunt for view bots, fake accounts that are designed to inflate streamers' numbers. Okay, so Twitch, if you're not familiar with it, is the most popular streaming website out there at the moment. They have streamers who make videos, popular content, and they found that a lot of these streamers had bots viewing their content in order to inflate their numbers and make it look like more people were watching them than actually were, right? And when they pulled the plug on that, the viewership on the website absolutely tanked, okay? Twitch recorded its lowest viewership in 5 years. Some streamers lost nearly half their audience overnight once they decided to actually implement this new program to get the bots out, okay? Now, that doesn't mean Twitch is dying. It means a lot of that supposed popularity wasn't really there in the first place, right? So it was fabricated, it was fake, which ties right back into this dead internet theory. How much of what we see online is actually real and from humans? And the wave of this is being felt. People are noticing. A survey of 2,000 adults in the US found the following. People believe only 41% of online content is accurate and human-made. So they think close to 50% of it is fake or made by bots. 75% say they trust the internet less than ever. So if they had any original trust in the internet, that is now slipping away fast. And 82% support laws that would require companies to disclose when content is AI generated. So yeah, again, people are trusting this stuff less and less. So is the internet really dead? Well, not exactly, but it's definitely changing. Between bots making up half the traffic, AI pumping out endless amounts of content, And even platforms like Twitch struggling with fake engagement, it's clear the human side of the web is shrinking. The real question is, how do we keep the internet alive, human, and trustworthy? That's something we will all have to work on together. Anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for proving you're not actually a bot, unless you are, in which case, thanks for the extra view. If you're a real person though, make sure to hit that like and subscribe down below, and share this with a real human friend, not a bot. See you on the next one.